Hey guys, Jester from Team Drawface here, bringing you guys another quick little deck profile. I know it's been a bit since I uploaded, but recently started to get a resurgence to upload more videos. So I wanted to bring you guys today my first place Despia branded deck that I took to locals and got first place with. My round one was Adventure Dragon Link. My round two was Eldritch True Draco. My round three was a Dragon Orcus deck, and my round 4 and 5 were Sword Soul players. So overall, the deck performed really nice. It's very, I wouldn't say unique, but the amount of number of cards that I play in this deck isn't very known. Like, I play 49 cards. I know most Despia players tend to cut that down to close as 40 as possible. But I like the build, and it performed really nice at that tournament. So overall, let's just get into the deck profile. So quick to start it off, just, triple Aluber, cards crazy. You know what it does, adds a normal special, just adds a branded spell or trap, and then if face up fusion leaves the field, you can target an opponent's monster, negate its effects, and then summon the Aluber. So it makes it so that we don't die, and it's just the one card, way better than Kit and everything. But it's the bread and butter of the deck. So triple Aluber. I play double Tragedy. I think it's kind of standard with double Tragedy. I am playing the Allure package, but I think most people tend to play like 3 Tragedy when it comes to that. I think 2 is fine. I don't really have an issue with 2. Never saw like any issues with it. And then for the other Despias, I play 1 Ad Libitum, cards crazy. I use the effect, the on field effect on the tournament, where you can make everything gain 100 attack per their level. So that helped me beat over a lot of like the Sword Soul stuff, which was really funny. And you know what it does when it gets banished or sent to the graveyard for a fusion material. I think you can target a Despia or level 8 fusion and then summon it. I played the Dramaturge. It was alright. I did summon it a couple times, but it was just there more as an extra body. But the fact that it's a 3k body, it's just huge. It really pushes per game. And then I do play the Comedy. I only play this because I'm really scared of cards like Skill Drain that like kind of shut you off. So having a way to like make Chimera and then tribute off the Chimera for a Comedy, so that way it still resolves, makes it a really nice like tech card to have in the main. So that's all the Despias, and of course triple Edge Jump Chain cards kind of needed, especially when you're playing like the most cookie cutter branded Despia deck. So triple Edge Chain was fine. Triple Albaz. 2, I was thinking about playing 2, but I think 3 is fine. I actually do like drawing it sometimes because it's what I consider the best Garnet in Yu-Gi-Oh's history, where it actually does like break a board, and it really combos nice when you have the chain in hand, so you can kind of plus off of it. And and against the Adventure Dragon Link player, setting this card and linking away their whole board for the new fusion was absolutely broken. So triple Albaz was really nice at the tournament. And then I play, I think it's like 5 of the branded cards. So I play double Mercurier to combo off with the double Tragedy. The Albion for the Mercurier play, the Ecclesia, and then the Kit. My initial thoughts about this is Kit, it's just another Allure, but it kind of helps with the when you're Pfeiffer package, when you draw too many names of it. Like if you draw like double Poly or like double Chain, you can put one back, so that makes this card kind of decent. Ecclesia overall has been actually really fucking insane. I really like the fact that you can just special it, cheat out a Fall of an Albaz, and like your opponent has to worry about that first, and that's all specials, so that you still can commit to your normal summon. The Albaz play is fine. I didn't I think it's fine. I didn't really have much breaking with it either. I never drew the sword, so that was really nice. And then double Mercurier, because Mercurier plus Allure is just like full combo. And then this, the last card, is Fairy Tale Snow. I do like the Snow. It's another light target that we can send for Albion. And then for the spells, triple Branded Fusion. You know what it does. It's pretty much a better Shaddoll Fusion. And then the fact that it locks us into fusions does not matter. Triple Branded Opening. It's literally E-Telly for the deck. I did do the effect sometimes where I just add it to hand instead, which is pretty decent to play around a couple cards. Other than that, just double Branded in red. I don't think I ever needed the third one, so double was fine. And then for the other branded stuff, I played the branded laws to combo off with like the branded cards, and then the Despia branded theater. This one was fine. It actually baited a Barone for some reason. I don't know why the guy negated it, but he negated it with Barone, and I'm like, all right, cool, just activate Poly, and I still won the game anyways. Triple patchwork. Card's crazy, you know what it does. +1 for free. Kind of like the pre-prep for the deck. Double Poly. I think the 3 chain, 3 patchwork +2 Poly package is like the best ratio for it. I don't think 3 Poly is needed. Call by the Grave. This card won me like at least 1 game. Card should be at 3. Triple Lure Darkness makes the deck like crazy at times when you open it with Tragedy or Mercurier. I don't think a lot of people play this card. Triple Tactics Talents. This card at the tournament was actually crazy. The fact that like I didn't do the draw 2 effect that much. You think I would do the draw 2 because most of the time Branded Fusion always got Ash, but I actually would just like look at their hand and just be like, all right, cool, let me kill your starter card, which happened to me in the Sword Soul matchup. Let me just kill the starter card, and then I'm just gonna work my way around the board, you know? I don't need to set up Mirror Jade that turn. I can set up like a Coartis or a Masquerade to kind of play around and just kind of stall for a bit. But yeah, Triple Tactics was amazing at the tournament. Hand Trap, the only hand trap we do play, Imperm, because this hits for the mirror match when they go branded opening on the draw phase, so we can Imperm their Luber. And overall, it's just an okay hand trap. It makes it so that we don't play into this card. But I mean, I didn't have any issues with it. It was a decent card the whole time. And then Branded Sword and Branded Banishment. This card's crazy. I don't think I have anything much to say about this card, but the fact that it brought back a Mirror Jade at the tournament. But the only thing that I didn't do as much as I thought I would do is the kind of like Super Poly-esque of the type of card, like where it can use both fields to fusion summon. I didn't really do that. I always brought back like a Luber or Mirror Jade just to kind of go off. For the extra deck, it's pretty standard, just double Mirror Jade, you know. What I like to do with this card is like I like to leave the one as much as I can on board, and then if it dies, I kind of like to Lubellion the one that died back, so I kind of have one in rotation every single time. So that's how I like to play the Mirror Jade. I don't like to ever put like both of them out on the field without having the other one back in the deck, just because it feels like it kills my grind game entirely. Double Lubellion, never made the second one, but it's decent to have, I guess. I wouldn't play this at 1 though. At 1, it feels like if they kill it, your grind game dies too with it. But the second one's just decent there to have. Double Albion. I was playing 3 of this, but instead I decided to go double Albion plus a new fusion, the Alba Lanatis, and that fusion did come up, the Alba Lanatis, for the Dragon Link matchup. So double Albion was fine. I kept a lot of the things I did with it was like send one and then use the other one to use the fusion effect. Brigand for the Mercurier. Alba Lanatis, this card was clutch the whole tournament. Absolutely love it. And then the one Titanclad, this never came up. So I feel like this is like an actual flex spot that you could play in your deck, like in your extra deck. But the Alba Lanatis came up and the Mercurier came up for follow-up for like as a negate. Then the other fusions, Chimera. Believe it or not, I like made this card once that whole tournament. I did not Chimera that many people at the tournament when I went. I think the only time it came up was against a Sword Soul player, because I deep buried him that turn, but he was just like making bodies, so I guess he wouldn't die. And then during the end phase, I pretty much Chimeraed. He changed a set droplet that he had, but he sent a monstrous cost, and I was like, all right, cool, chain a set Branded in red I already had set down, so then that way I can dodge the forbidden droplet, and I still popped his board. Double Masquerade, made this card kind of 50-50. It's alright, but the second one like almost never comes up. Coartis made this card like almost every game. Yeah, the fact that it just makes everything into 0 attack, and then if they deal with it through a card effect, it floats into an Albaz, so that way you can pretty much break their board is insane. And then the one Dracostapelia, I mean, came up against the Orcus Rocket player. The side deck was kind of weird, but I'll show you guys. Cards cracked. I love Gamma. I absolutely love Gamma in this deck. The fact that I can go Branded Fusion and then you chain Ash and I chain Gamma has won me so many games, or just the fact that Gamma's like absolutely crazy in this format right now. I would not. I actually might consider playing this in the main just because of how crazy it is and like the experience I've had. Card that hasn't been crazy. Triple Droll. It's really never come up. I'm not impressed with Droll right now. I think I might just take these out and put like Dark Rollers no more, or like droplets when the reprint hits. The other one is just the Necro Banshee, and then the Zombie Roll package. I cited this against the first Sword Soul player, thinking it would do something. It didn't do anything. So I was like, all right, cool. But thank God I drew this plus like a D barrier, so that really stunned him for the turn. And then we don't like back row decks, so just the Duster to the Double Twister, pretty nice, so we don't lose to back row. And then like the best auto win card of the format, just triple D barrier, because Sword Soul is an FTK, the mirror match is an FTK, fusion based decks it's pretty much an FTK. Unless your opponent is playing nothing but like pure links, yeah, this card is like cracked. That's all. But yeah, that was it. Overall, the deck performed nice. A lot of 2-0s. I think the only time I went 2-1 was against the Orcus player and the Sword Sword player. But other than that, I think the deck performed fine. I have no issues with the ratios or anything. But this is just a way if you guys wanted to check out a Despia deck and see how at least I play it. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment, subscribe if you guys liked it. And other than that, I'll catch you guys later.